Hey guys, what is going on? I'm gonna be doing this video right here because this video has been very requested from people saying, how do you do this? How do you do that? So that's why I'm gonna show you guys in this video how I edit my videos. You know, I've been getting a lot of comments about it. You know, people wondering, how do you do, you know, slow motion, and how do you do the other stuff that I do, the time lapse with text. So I think, you know, it's much more easier to show you it instead of just commenting down below how to do it. You know, it explains a lot. So I think those are the two things that people really wondering about, the time lapse and slow motion. If you guys have anything else that you see in my video that you want to know how to do, just let me know in the comments down below. But let's get right to it. So first, what you're gonna need is a camera, which is kind of obvious. I'm using currently the Canon G7x Mark II, but there's many other ones you can use, the Canon G7x Mark I, the Sony RX100. You know, for this video time lapse, if you're looking for like the best quality video time lapse in a compact camera, you're gonna use the Canon G7x or Sony RX100, nothing else for compact. But if you don't have any of those cameras or have any money for any regular camera, just use your iPhone or your Samsung Galaxy. The video quality on those phones are pretty damn good, so you can use that. Also, what you're gonna need is a tripod. I'm currently using the Joby Gorilla tripod, mini tripod. It's a good, reliable tripod. If you want things like around 20 bucks on eBay, they have this one because it's, you know, flexible and stuff. You can put it anywhere, which is good if you just want a cheap tripod. You're also gonna need a Canon bag. You're probably wondering, why am I saying you're gonna need a Canon bag for a time lapse? Because like if you live in New England, if you live in like hot places, it doesn't matter because inside your house is hot and outside your house is hot. But if you live in New England, the inside your house is hot and outside it's winter, it's cold, you're gonna need one of these bags because they're well, you know, insulated, so it regulates the temperature of the camera when you're transferring outside. Because if you don't use this and you go from a hot place into a cold place, your camera lens is gonna look like watery, and over time that's gonna damage your camera. It's around like 10 bucks, I think, this bag. If you don't want to use those tripods, you can use this tripod, a big tripod right here. I use the Sunpack tripod. That's a good brand tripod, so you can use that for the time lapses as well. So now for the editing of your videos, because you have all your equipment, now you just need to get your editing software. What you need, I currently use the MacBook Pro. This is an old MacBook, but I currently use this one because I don't know, I find it more easier than the Windows, you know, software but you can use the Windows software as well. The software I currently use on this would be Final Cut Pro X and Imovie. But if you have a regular Windows computer, don't use the Windows Live Movie Maker. That crap is garbage. Do not use that. If you want a good software, use, I think it's called Pinnacle Studio 19. That's a good program. And of course, the more expensive ones, Sony Vegas and Adobe Premiere and all those expensive softwares. So I'm here outside getting ready to do this video. It's cold out, look at it. Snowing. New England, baby. Snowing. Okay, so I have my tripod here outside. I have it right here. You're gonna put it wherever you want. You stationary it. I don't use this camera, I'm just using it right here for demonstration purposes. The HD on it, it's alright. It's around like $150 camera. I have it here. So you can put it anywhere you want. Anywhere you want the time lapse. I usually have it positioned to see the snow falling. You just turn it on. See if it focuses. All right, there's no space on this, but I'm showing you. So what you're gonna do to get this time lapse, you're gonna want to record it stationary right here for around, I would say, 5 to 7 minutes. That's all you need. Five to 7 minutes, bring the camera back in. Yeah, I know some cameras have the time-lapse feature in them, like the Canon G7x Mark II and many other cameras, but don't use it. That crap is garbage. Do the time-lapse when you're editing. Don't do it on a camera. It's freaking dumb. So for demonstration purposes, I got here this glass of water and a table right here, and this is what I'm gonna do for the slow motion. Spill this water on this damn table. So let's see how it goes. So, I'm in Imovie right now. Sorry guys that I do not own a capture card, but maybe in the future I can get one, and hopefully you guys can see the edits here. Pretty good for you able to do the same thing as well. So I got my file here, named it prototype. So if you just want to make a new file, you just go there and new movie, that's up to you if you don't know how to do it. So click on the prototype. And right here at the bottom I have both of my clips. This is my first clip, the slow motion. This is my other clip of the snow for the time lapse. Alright, I always import them to iMovie first. I don't know, because it's much easier. You know, if you want to trim stuff, I find it a bit easier, and then I send them to Final Cut Pro. So now that I have the clips here, first thing you want to do is for the slow motion, I like doing the stuff here. Like I said, turn this down for the volume all the way down. And this one, turn the volume of the video all the way down. Okay. The next thing we're gonna do now is we're gonna add the music. You know, because this video right here, the time lapse needs music and slow motion needs some music. So I'm gonna choose song here that I import. Got here to my documents and click YouTube intro music. Okay, the music I'm going to use right there. Okay, now the song is right here. So it loads, drag it down, drag the song down. Make sure it doesn't, you know, go over, because it's yellow right now, the volume of the music. Make sure it doesn't go into red, because it's going to sound pretty damn stupid. Alright. So I usually like to make the cuts, I would say, like here. So click there where you want to cut. So when it starts slow, and then it goes into fast. So go to modify, and then split. See? Now it's split. Now we need to add music to the other clip, the slow motion clip. So I'm just going to add the same song right here. And that's why I like iMovie to start off first, because when you put the music here for the clip, it comes out with that yellow line that you saw right there. It makes it equal. In Final Cut Pro, you have to kind of guess it. So it does it for you right here. So now I got both songs on. So that's basically what I use iMovie first for. Split the clips, anything I want to split, add the music. That's basically it. So now what I want to do is transfer this to Final Cut Pro. So the transfer, file, send movie to Final Cut Pro. We're good now. Alright, so we have both clips here, everything with Final Cut Pro. So let's start with the slow motion video. So to make this video slow motion, what we're gonna do is click it, then go over here to this, click slow motion, and it starts off at 50%. The higher the number, the less slower it is. So it's more, the slow motion is more faster. The lower, the more slower the slow motion is. So we start off at 50. Okay. Start off at 50. And also what you want to do, you go back to this again. You want to go to video quality, click optical flow. Let that load for a bit. So what you want to click optical flow is because that'll make the slow motion look smooth with the optical flow. And this is where I say the certain cameras will be better than others. You shouldn't go that low if you have a Canon G7X or a camera that only shoots 60 frames per second. If you go too low in slow motion, what's going to happen is the slow motion is going to look choppy. You know? Because the frame rate isn't that high. If you get a camera like a Sony RX100, shoot slow motion at higher frames, like 120 frames per second, you can go lower in the percentage of the slow motion because it's higher the frame rate. It looks more smooth. You can do it with a 60 frame per second camera. You can put it to like 20% slow motion, but it's gonna look choppy. It's not gonna look right. So the most I will go down is probably around 35. But for this video, I'm gonna go down to 40. So you can click right here on this side thing, go down to 40. Because I've done that in other videos. I've seen I went too low in slow motion and the video looks, slow motion doesn't look how you expect. It looks kind of like bubbly. It's weird. So I go to 40% here. So now the song at the bottom is not, you know, it's not connecting. So you gotta make it look next to it. So you get as close as you can as possible. If you can't, use this little thing right here at the bottom. Right here. Bring it in more. What that does is makes the music lower down until it stops. You can do that too. If you can't find the exact spot, make it this music stop before, a little bit before. So that's for the slow motion. That's all you gotta do. Optical flow and put slow motion. That's all you need for slow motion. It's not that, you know, difficult. Now for this, to put it a time lapse, you click this footage here, and you click here also. You click fast. Tells you I would do, you know, 20% because I did 7 minutes for it. So 20 times as fast. Which is basically, how many seconds? I don't know, I think like 20 seconds on there. Doesn't matter. Make it a little bigger so when we add text. So if you want to add text, what you're going to do is go here, click. The one I like to use, I'm going to go scroll down. Where is it? That one, title. I like to use the one that's called title because, I don't know, it's basic, simple. So I have it's right here. Click on it. Oh, so slow now. Alright. So click on it right here. And whatever you want right here. Let's first deal with the text. So I always do 2D and click bold. See? Let's say I want to add a date. Whatever, let's say you want to add the December, say 30th, 2016. Okay. Then here you're gonna resize it to whatever you want to do. See? So to know how many seconds the title is gonna show up, you click on here. Where is it? Tells you right there where it says 4.21, 421. That's 4 seconds. See, 3 seconds. I usually do about 3 seconds. That's as close as it's gonna get. Three seconds. So that's how you have the first text, and say, like I always do in my videos, add my name, put it right next to it. Do the same thing, click on it, make it to bold, add my name. There you go. So you have my name here, make it whatever size you want. Put it 3 seconds also. Or as close as you want to get it. Now I'm going to add another text I always do to write, the vlog stuff. You try to get it as close as possible. It's a little out, but you get the point. So click on it. Same thing, bold, always. I think bold looks the best out of all of them. So that's basically how it looks. So the slow motion is good. This is good. The fast motion is good. Time lapse. Now I need to get this song to make it equal. The song is longer than the video. Now make it a little bit bigger to see more exactly where it is. See? It's about right. So now everything is looking good. That's how you do slow motion, and that's how you do a time lapse with text. Very simple. So now to export, which export is good and important because you want to export if you got this expensive camera, you want to export at good quality. So right here, click that, and you're going to click master file. Okay? Any day now. Okay. Master file. Okay. So you're going to click on the settings. And right here, video and audio format. Video codec, you want it to be H.264. Don't go for Apple ProRes. We know that's the best quality, but you're not going to see that. YouTube's going to bring it down still, the quality. So H.264 is the best one, and it gives you good quality. And it's the fastest, to download. The other ones will take hours to download. 1920 by 1080p. You see 455 megabytes, because that's just a short video. 60 frames per second. And then you click next. Write whatever file you want the name to be. Click save. And you're all good to go. The video downloads and you got yourself a sick time lapse with some sick slow motion right there. Hope you guys like this video. Hope you enjoy. Hopefully this video, you know, helped everybody out how to edit. If you have any other questions, let me know down below. Look at that snow, it's ridiculous. It's snowing right now, so just let me know. Hopefully this helped you. I know this video is gonna be a long video, but let me know down below.
Make the ground shake.